on into the next segment. So for this next part, we're going to be talking about crypto. And right now in the news, it's all about FTX, the token. So we're going to talk a little bit about FTX. There's a lot of people who are confused on FTX, what it's actually doing, what has gone wrong with it. So let's take some time to break it down. This has been a problem that's pretty expensive. It's a very expensive problem. I'm going to switch the soundboard sounds to some of the more darker ones. Don't fall for that. Right. And some of the problems that have been there, we are going to really dive in. So get ready for that. Well, okay. Now, FTX token, what is it? This is a leveraged crypto token that allows traders to place leverage positions without having to trade on margin. So FTX, a crypto token, which lets traders leverage positions and not have to trade by using margins, is currently available, but the FTX founder is facing legal action brought by U.S. investors. Now, at least $1 billion of the money is missing from the customers. At least $1 billion of these funds are currently being looked into. So this is a huge loss in the customers' funds. It was once the most proficient cryptocurrency, which is pretty high on the totem pole. Now, the exchange, which became inabsolute on Friday, is now seeking Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in Delaware. The filing also included a statement form from FTX's U.S. General Counsel stated that the company has taken its digital assets offline. So we got a big problem on our hands with this token. Perfect. Yeah, so a lot of people are going to be in trouble. I'm sure the company hasn't responded to the inquiry of many comments. I guess they're too busy for that. Don't flatter yourself. No, FTX is under a lot of fire, so I totally understand. They probably need to reconvene and figure out a game plan for this, because this is going to be a problem. Now, FTX is the victim of a loss of $1 billion in customers' funds and is currently seeking the most effective solution possible. We don't know exactly what that's going to look like. Now, there's a firm that has faced bankruptcy and court protection from creditors, and it's being investigated by several U.S. regulators. One of the problems with FTX was the regulation and the lax securities, and obviously the way the money was dividended up and not used for the welfare of the actual cryptocurrency. Now, Sam Bankman-Fried, the company founder and former CEO, are under scrutiny at this point. Now, the former CEO is reportedly has transferred $10 billion worth of clients' funds to trading business for research. Now, Fried reportedly used a back door in FTX's accounting system to transfer the funds. Now, as per reports, the bankers shared the backdoor managers from the company. Now, this is unimaginably very stupid. Perfect. Yeah, we're actually going to find the sound effect for that one. I have it here. Here we go. Stupid. Yeah, that was one of the stupidest things that you should do with such a valuable coin. It wasn't necessary. I don't see why you would actually do something so cavalier when you were making enough money for you to be profitable. It was a bad idea. So at this point, we're going to have to see what comes of it. But for the most part, the damage is done. But transferring $10 billion in cash without being caught is pretty impressive. Now, it may not be all exactly as it seems. According to Bankman-Fried, he used the back door to change the financial statements that the company had without informing auditors. Now, this could be correct. Now, based on another source, the amount of money missing ranges from $1 billion to $2 billion. I'm hearing other reports that it's even $3 billion. Now, the FTX that was able to see the spreadsheet in the mirror attributed to $1 billion at the wrong location, which was a clever scheme. So they had some clever schemes. Obviously, they were doing some corrupt stuff. They didn't necessarily take heart the importance of taking care of their people. and now they are in some hot water.
Oh yeah,
well deserved. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. If you are with the company as a customer, I feel for you, because FTX is going to be a mess for some time. Hang in there. That's some of the best advice I can give you. Now, one thing that you may want to do is consider reaching out to people in the know, financial investors that have some sort of track record of being trustworthy and getting the best guidance. I would sit down with someone in person in a place where you can throw some chairs. Personally, sit down where they can't hang up the phone or drop a call. Someone that can really help you with your concerns and worries, give you an opportunity to vent, and also to let it all out, because it's going to be a very emotional conversation. You might get very charged up, very angry. And it would probably be best to talk that out with a financial expert, because they will have solutions for you more so than someone just on YouTube. Someone on YouTube may have solutions for you, but you're going to need a one-on-one if you are someone that's losing money, and maybe even a little bit of a warmer one-on-one bond between people, because chances are you're going to be pretty fired up about this, and going to need to be in an area where there's people that can kind of talk you through this. That would be my highest recommendation. We're going to touch on that a little bit later as well. But as far as the crypto world goes, that is the big news in crypto. So keep an eye on your Ether cryptocurrencies. The needle is going to definitely be moving. There's going to be a lot of fear going on due to the issues with FTX. So keep an eye on that. And we are going to jump into the next segment. And now we're going to be talking a little bit about how things have been going on with our real estate channel. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to jump off camera for about 2 seconds. You should not be able to see me. Very good. And as we transition over to our real estate point of view, I'm going to jump back on camera. And there we are. You should be able to see me. We're going to talk about some of the biggest real estate mistakes that you can make. And we're going to talk about ways that you could avoid them. So let's go ahead and let's dive right into this. So the biggest real estate mistake that I've seen has to do a lot with issues that have come from just not knowing what you're doing. There's a lot of ways that this has been playing out, and this has happened a lot personally with me as well. So